Hello everyone, it's Evelyn from Twin Flames 3344. I have a quick Divine Masculine Twin Flame read for you, and I'm going to get right into it. It was done today, March 2nd, 2019 at 3, I actually cut and dealt the Sirian Starseed deck at 3:30. I was done the Universal Golden Tarot and the Tarot Sexual Magic at 3:33, and then done all of the clarifiers with the mini Rider-Waite by 3:44. The major arcana were the Tower, and in the Sirian Starseed deck, Starseed, which is the Fool, and then Abundance, which is the Empress. The Higher Self was also present in the card underneath the underlying energy, which I do use in the read, which was Higher Self. There were 2 cups, 1 pentacle, and again, this is the Sirian Starseed deck, so when I say cups, they're actually chalices. The pentacles are crystals. There were 4 wands, and wands are flames, and 1 sword, and swords are orbs in the Sirian Starseed deck. The court cards were Page of Cups, Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, and King of Cups. There was no numerology reference for coding, just the numbers and the message. And the numbers were 4, 10, and 14, as well as 10, and the sequence 1, 2, 3, 4. And in my other read today too, as well as here, I was getting 3rd and 4th coming up in the coding. And I just read something else in somebody else's blog that was talking about March 4th as being another wave point of energy coming in. So when I looked up in my coding 4th, I was getting the 4th koan, which is Serapis Bey, which actually in my deck is number 41, which is the Ace of Cups, the 4th ray, and the white flame koan of 4th ray of Harmony, which is funny because I was getting in my other read today stuff about the harp, and when I was looking it up, the harmonica is considered a French harp, and it was funny because then harp is Irish, so harmony, or what was the word I'm looking for, some form of harmony, was actually a French-Irish harp or a French-Irish harmonica. Anyway, it was just kind of funny what was coming up. The message was all about the vibration coming in, so I actually responded to the other person who was posting about the wave coming in on March 4th because I was getting high God vibration here. A high vibration coming in very small doses, that's all we need at a time, but it was also bringing up vitamin C and sweets for the Tower, high vibration energy that comes in, that would be helpful. Yeah. And also that Serapis Bey was known as the Egyptian, and he helped Metatron suffuse the Great Pyramid with the cosmic wisdom at its construction. Okay, so getting into the read, it starts out with the Page of Cups as the underlying card. With heart wide open, the worst is over of imbalances. I'm going to turn this a little bit, the light's a little bit too much in my eyes. Paying debt and getting back what was taken from him, the Divine Masculine. Dumping love and letting go of being overwhelmed, letting go of stability to pitch. Maybe somebody's pitching something, but to patch things up is what I meant to say. The higher self of the masculine is coming out. The Page of Cups message of love, it could be a friend or a child, walking away from an offer of money or help or something practical in nature, or the Divine Masculine's inner child, loving self first and manifesting great works, choosing path and expressing their feelings. Letting go of Akashic records, he has the baton and he's going for it. All right, so like in the relay. Roses all around, tools on the table, and clearing the pole jump. So the family of the magician, or going from, for the masculine, going from magician to naturalist, and all in between, the masculine's growing up, they're growing energy streams upward towards the etheric realms, and there is growth at the top. No options apparent apparent world incomplete. So no options are apparent to the masculine now, that his world is incomplete. Transformation is necessary for the wounded warrior in order for them to quit, because the wounded warrior never quits. Not easy to step over the dead, murky things in the 4D and allow your kids to witness the process. Tie up loose ends. He's wounded but still standing. Romantic feelings comes up as the underlying energy from romance angels, as well as separation beneath that. The High Priestess with a book reading about a nightmare of dungeons, so somebody might have a book like that. The Queen of Pentacles at night reflecting back. The Queen of Pentacles at night reflecting back at possibly the masculine's drinking or bad behavior, or just a chalice, the Holy Grail, and the hug of the King of Wands, which when remembering that hug, it was like, ah, home, okay? The lobster finds a pearl apart from all the others, but will she have him, is coming from the masculine. So then I turn the page, it's 4, 5, 6. He doesn't know. Abundance comes up as the underlying energy for the numerology deck, which is number 88. And that brings up Lionsgate. And then the card beneath that was New Beginnings, number 1, which is of the Magician. And here some interesting stuff was coming up. Saturn and Mars. And then I was getting the Barber. And this is still underlying energies. I was getting the Barbary Coast. And earlier I was getting Russia and Morocco, but also China has been coming up. So there's some, and then the Barbary Coast. And I wouldn't ever think of the Barbary Coast. It just came up suddenly when I was getting Saturn and Mars. So something about their position, Saturn and Mars, when they're, if there's some kind of aspect coming up. I don't know all the astrology, so if someone knows, you can put that in the comment. There could be a barber here involved, but also Barbary Coast and pirates and slave trading and those ones that need to come up in North Africa. But also part of the Barbary Coast, besides Morocco, is Algeria, Tunisia, and Libya. And Algeria was also coming up for me recently. So there's something significant here. And then this underlying energy was showing the devil creeping up and with twisted horns and star and rubles. And the devil's star was coming up here, which is translated as the Nightmare Cross. Devil's Head Resort also came up, which was coming up somewhere in Wisconsin. And then the devil and the ruble, the Russian edition. And St. Petersburg and St. Peter came up earlier. And then Longhorn, so it's coming up as all these like codependencies or addictions related to the masculine. And so Longhorn was coming up, as well as Dallas and Cowboys around this devilish energy here. And then the King of Cups is reversed, so obviously that's alcohol, because he has a drunk look on his face. But it was coming up like the King of Cups, who may be drunk, but not in a bad way, just like, you know, la la la, right? This King of Cups reverse may think that the fight is over, but the devil in separation, so it could be the Karmic as well, with blue eyes is the worst combination, right? No one knows what it's like to be the bad man behind blue eyes. All of a sudden, chains are released. After fighting is over, someone is out the door, but on the hamster wheel. Which way is up? The sword still in his back. Butterflies are free to fly. They hide in the grass just in case the fighting starts again. So it could be children involved here. And then pomegranates came up, as well as red-beaked chicken with mustache handles and scorpion stingers is on his way out. And then I was getting Colonel Sanders or Chicken Little. So all these energies, and Buffalo Bill. Opening heart and running a marathon. The wounded warrior expressing a heated exchange of romantic feelings. The King of Wands is expressing his abundant feelings. Recently, for the masculine, a big bomb dropped. Suddenly left work for a union or home in knowing about rejection of love message, ready to leap. The Queen of Wands is up nights plotting, as the Queen of Cups, she's coming up with the energy of the Queen of Cups reverse, which is manipulative. And arrogance was coming up here too, just to please herself and get back happy family, but blocked by herself. She's not even realizing she's doing it to herself, and it was coming up about ego and conceit. Then centrally, the energy was the Four of Wands for the masculine, the union energy. But depressed King of Wands reversed is uninspired to ask out a Queen of Pentacles twin due to narcissistic Hierophant devil behavior and worried about rejection, right? So the challenge being the Tower of sudden truth of the Empress, impatient in separation, awakening, painful and bleeding out, heavy burden of the King of Swords. Crowning the read is the Queen of Pentacles, out the door to find her dreams and stability, the King of Cups free to leap. So it could be, there could be two Queen of Pentacles, because there could be a Karmic who's a Queen of Pentacles as well, but that was coming up. Starting over in love, drained in the downturn, holding back announcements, protecting self from him stealing your energy, if it's the feminine, with sudden jealousy, trying to wake her or him up. So whoever this is in the situation, the Karmic or the masculine or you, or the divine feminine, I'm sorry, with sudden jealousy, trying to wake, it's like the masculine was trying to wake up the Karmic to balance her drinking, or he'll have to offer his love elsewhere. Soon burdens grow too large for the masculine, working with synchronicities and standing in truth, but feeling a failure, using flame to get out of the dark. He's coming up as seeing himself as abundance. Magician manifesting justice to offer the High Priestess safe harbor there. Free yourself came up for the masculine, as well as this could be the one, and attraction. Around the divine masculine, or how he is seen, is coming up as the King of Cups in the Syrian Star Seed deck. The King of Cups is all about the blue eyes. And blue eyes came up already, like no one knows what it's like to be the bad man, to be the sad man behind blue eyes. So the King of Cups is coming up here, and trapped in a scheme. There's like 6 cards of masculine energy on the masculine's card, all the people around him. So the Hermit hanging to see new perspective in marriage and or contract of the Devil, Emperor with new passion. Can the divine feminine handle all the different sides of him? They could be all the different sides of his personality. The masculine needs to clear blocks of the twin flames, which was exactly the same card that came up in the union read in this position. Message without affection, deliberating, or children without affectionate lover. So having children without an affectionate lover, someone who's emotionally detached, is not a good decision or idea. So some of the masculines might have experienced that with their karmic partner. New love, self-love, stressful. Karmic alone at home, and another, the divine feminine, possibly realizing their dreams. The cards that came up for the masculine here were very significant, reversed, as love, synchronicities, and moderation. The truth that the King of Swords is defenseless. The truth is, he does have a lover. The King of Cups is standing up to others as the Emperor Scrooge of love. At work, Trinity, place of co-creation, holding back passion, frazzled with the Queen of Swords talking about him, and him having been with a lover. Suffering, crying, the King of Pentacles present to nothingness without his divine feminine. The Page of Cups, message of love or child or friend, to the Queen of Wands and Empress, so there could be 3 generations of women here with the masculine. The King of Cups with 3 generations of women taking a leap, a big bomb drop, to sudden union, confession, to twin Queen of Pentacles, truth in co-creating together. Opening heart to leap, the Queen of Wands suddenly home with Queen of Pentacles. Empress burdened by the truth. The King of Cups twin flame is the truth. He's been holding his passions back at work. So it's like he's coming out to his mother, like his mother. It could be his mother, and even could be a sister with him too. Could be mother, karmic, child, mother, sister, child. This other person coming in, this Queen of Pentacles, could also be a sister or a karmic. So there could be 2 different people, but all these women around him, or it could be somebody he works with. But he's finally getting up the nerve to let all that go and speak his truth. So really positive. So I'm going to let you go because we're already at 15 minutes. But make sure you drink your water. I do want to show you the read real quick so you have that picture. This is the basic read here. And then the full read is here. And then I don't know if there was another picture when I was dealing. No, that was it. Okay. Make sure to take care of yourselves, guys. Get plenty of rest. Make sure you drink plenty of water and eat right, okay? There's more energies coming up. Rise and be loved. Bye.